Now, after Manning was accused of leaking those classified documents, he's since been detained at the U.S. Marine brig in Quantico, Virginia. Glenn Greenwald from Salon.com has been following Manning's detention, and he sheds some light on what he calls inhumane conditions.
Do you feel any guilt about that, since the information the U.S. government says that he stole was published by you? No matter where you got it, you published it.
Bradley Manning is in court today in the United States and throughout this week. The case is not about whether Bradley Manning allegedly stole cables or not. The case is about the abuse of Bradley Manning. Over a 9-month period, Bradley Manning was abused. In fact, the United Nations has investigated this. The Special Rapporteur for Torture, Juan Mendez, found formally against the United States, saying his treatment was akin to torture.
So why do you think Private Manning deserves a Nobel Prize?
Because he dared to do what many other needs to do, and that is to blow the whistle on war crimes, and to basically bring into the comfort of our homes the horror of war and what people are going through. And I don't really think it would have mattered to him which nationality was doing the crime.
Light them all up.
Come on, fire. God damn it, Kyle.
All right. Hit him.
Oh yeah, look at those dead bastards.
Nice.
All I gotta do is pick up a weapon. Come on, let us shoot.
A Bushmaster, Crazy Horse 1A.
Come on.
That's what soldiers face every day. That's what they're asked to do. If this is what freedom and democracy looks like, I want no part of it.
The WikiLeaks cable was for us like a new tool or a new weapon to make this contest come down from the internet to the streets.
When the people of Tunisia saw that there is this criticism of the president, of the surrounding circle, etc., of course maybe they were not expecting this from the American.
All 22 charges against the private first class be dismissed because of the harsh treatment. These conditions include little sleeping time, being forced to sit straight for hours, being stripped of his clothing, and solitary confinement.
Tonight, we reveal reports that US troops were killing more civilians than insurgents at checkpoints.
It's not a few bad apples straying from the system. This is the system. This is how US wars are led.
This disclosure is about the truth.
WikiLeaks has published information that played some role in deciding the 2007 elections in Kenya and fueling the anger that recently brought down the government of Tunisia. It's divulged membership rolls of a neo-Nazi organization in Britain.
The Swedish government's website is reportedly facing a cyber attack from supporters of the arrested Whistleblowers founder Julian Assange.
It's been reported that WikiLeaks, your baby, has in the last few years has released more classified documents than the rest of the world's media combined. Can that possibly be true?
Yeah, can it possibly be true? It's a worry, isn't it? That the rest of the world's media is doing such a bad job that a little group of activists is able to release more of that type of information than the rest of the world press combined.
a billionaire like Nahdimi Alchi, all you have to do is keep the publisher in court, keep them bleeding with legal costs. Eventually the publisher say, we cannot sustain these legal costs anymore, therefore we're just going to pull out of the case. At the moment you pull out of the case, you haven't established your proof burden. Under the UK system, you are then liable for all your opponent's costs, the result of which is that you have to pay all the opponent's costs. You spoke about damages, but you deliberately avoided costs. Costs are normally more than damages. So that's how the whole trick works. And don't think that, you know, that people like me don't know it back and forward, because we do.